All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a quick little review, sort of giving my thoughts. Just got arrived today the new Marvel Legends Wolverine movie version, or Hugh Jackman version. I think this is the first release of their new releases in their new X-Men Marvel Legends series line. So we'll do this sort of unboxing or review type video, kind of the old school fashion type of way. I don't have a table set up and all that stuff like I used to for figure reviews, because I don't do them that often. But here's the box. You can see a nice silhouette there of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, as well as on the back. I love the box art. I like the color of blue they chose for this Wolverine, and you've got the claws really looking cool, and the pipes, the muscles looking good too, right there on the side, and then at the front with the X and the Wolverine at the bottom here, the yellow in the background with the X, and then two faces for the Wolverine bone claws, and then the regular common adamantium claws. When I see this figure, it makes me think of X-Men Origins Wolverine, when there's the scene and you have Sabretooth at the bar, Lev Schreiber, and then you have Wolverine walks in. He's like, Victor! He's like screaming at him, screaming out for him, and then Victor, or Sabretooth, asks the bar owner, hey, do you got insurance on the place? And the guy's like, no. And then he's like, too bad. So opening it up here, I like what they've done with the Marvel Legends series figures in the last few years, where you can actually, open the box, and then it's actually to where you could, if you want to, put the figure back in the box and then kind of put it back, not sealed, but back in package after opening it. All right, so here we have the new Wolverine out of package. I gotta say, man, I have been super impressed with the Marvel Legends figures they've been releasing in the last few years. They have really stepped up their game. This is definitely, so far, I think, the best movie version of a Hugh Jackman Wolverine that's been done. I think the Select one was also pretty good from years prior, from, was it The Wolverine? He had kind of like the green pants on, if you guys remember that one, shirtless. And they are doing one of these with a jacket, which is going to be coming out later, which should be pretty cool. So it's up to you if you want to get this one. You could wait for the one for the jacket if you prefer that look. I'll probably get them both because I just love Wolverine so much. And Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is probably my favorite movie interpretation of a comic book character that's been done on screen, right up there with Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. I think I would still have to put, though, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is my absolute favorite, because I just, I really love his, the way he portrays Wolverine. And he's actually, if you look at kind of the comic art, the way they draw Wolverine now, it almost looks more, Hugh Jackman type of inspired than anything else. So it's actually affected the comic version of the character, the comic interpretation of the character, his on-screen, a Fox Marvel Wolverine version has been. So he's got the dog tags there, which are, pretty big. They look pretty good. I like the head sculpt. I think it looks good. The hair is, what you might expect. It's kind of brown. Don't know how well my camera is picking that up, but it's kind of light. I tend to think that typically his hair would be a little bit darker, like more of a black than that. So maybe the hair is a little bit too light. If anything, should be kind of a darker brown to black type of color. But the face sculpt is really good. It does look like Hugh Jackman. The beater's really good. It fits well and everything, and it is sculpted on there too. It's not just painted. I really like the way they've added these butterfly joints. These movie figures used to absolutely suck, but I like the additional articulation they've added here. The rest is pretty much what you're used to, but these butterfly joints here that allow you to kind of bring the arms in or further back and out, I find very useful for a Wolverine figure. Not every character needs to have those, but for your Wolverines and your Spider-Man figures, those are really good. They've also switched to the double-jointed elbows, but they're pinless, which is nice, which is kind of an updated thing in the last few years. They've been doing this well too, but the knees do have double-jointed pins. Range of motion is really good. You guys, I won't go over articulation because I think it's pretty standard for Marvel Legends nowadays, but you guys pretty much know what it is. But you should be able to get this guy in any kind of different pose you want to. I like the color of the bone. Maybe it's a little bit too yellowish. maybe a little bit more bleach would make sense. So maybe a few things here I would change with the color of the bone claws and the hair being a little bit darker. But I mean, those are kind of minor, minor things for the figure. He is a really cool figure. Let's take a look at the other head sculpt. Okay, so here's the other angrier, gritting of the teeth type of head sculpt that he comes with. I will say I don't think this one is quite as good as the other head sculpt. This one doesn't look as much like Hugh Jackman to me as the other one does, but it's okay. It's not bad. I probably won't use this one too much. I might repaint the other one, like I said, for kind of a more black tinted type of hair. The claws, the adamantium claws, I do think actually look better than the bone claws. These are really nice. And the detailing of the pants is really good. You can see the different, kind of, is it dry brushing at the front there that they use for this on kind of a dark blue jean type plastic. And I like the emblem that they have here for him from the movie version. So I really like the look of this figure. I like the adamantium claws best and the other head sculpt best. And I am happy to have him and add him to my Wolverine shelf. I've got like 30 or 40 Marvel Legends Wolverines now. I have almost all of them because Wolverine is my favorite Marvel character. So really happy with the figure in terms of a score. I'm going to give this one, I say 8.5 out of 10. Just some coloration and stuff like that. But aside from that, it is a really good price, really good purchase. Price point for the purchase, I think, because these Marvel Legends figures do have really amazing quality, similar now to even like Figuarts, that kind of thing. And their price point is way lower than having to order like an import or something. So that's it for this review, guys. Let me know what you think. New Hugh Jackman Marvel Legends Wolverine figure. Leave your comments below, and I'll see you guys soon for another review. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.